Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am Empath Divine, your intuitive reader. I hope all is well and you guys will have a great week ahead. If you ever feel guided into booking a more personal, in-depth love reading, that information will always be in the description box below. So, Scorpio, this is going to be your general love channel messages for May the 2nd through the 8th. Take what apply to your current love situation and check out your sun, moon, and rising. So, Scorpio, we're going to see what is the current energy surrounding you in love this week, and then the channel messages will follow, okay? Alrighty, Scorpio, let's see what energy surrounds you this week in love. Let's see what surrounds Scorpio in their love life this week. What surrounds Scorpio? Ooh, Two of Pentacles. Okay, when the Two of Pentacles came out, it's kind of like this energy. Two things came out. Some of you are tired of waiting and worrying for someone. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, don't have to be, but I just feel this energy is like you're tired of waiting and waiting for someone to get their stuff together. So it's kind of like you're kind of like contemplating back and forth, like should you wait or should you keep moving on with your life? For others, some of you could be juggling two people. And you're weighing your pros and cons here, Scorpio. Like, should I pick A, pick B, or pick none? Or see my way out of this situation. So there's like a lot in your head this week. The Spirit's saying it's for you to make the best decision for you, Scorpio. It's time for you to really put yourself first and say, listen, is this what I really want? Okay. Some of you lately also too could be very busy with work and juggling responsibilities, and you're starting to wonder to yourself, do you even have it in you to even have a relationship or a love life? You've been worrying about that too. So I feel with this Two of Pentacles, it's just a lot going on here. Like I feel like it's a lot of chaotic energy. You could be feeling overwhelmed, just a lot of emotions. One minute you could say you want to have love, and then one minute you could be like, I don't think I'm cut out for this. It's like it's a lot. But I do feel for some of you Scorpios, this can just be involving self, and then for others it could be involving one person, and then it could be involving two people. But what I will tell you, Scorpio, this week, relax, take a deep breath, okay? And it's really time for you to start making the decisions that is solely for Scorpio's heart, okay? Self-love, putting yourself first, okay? So if you're seeing those twos, that's what your angels are trying to get you to do this week, is relax, Scorpio, okay? All right, so let's see. All right, we have something about an ex coming out here, okay? All right, we have something here. We have divorce coming out. And let's get one more card for Scorpios. One more card for Scorpios. Ooh. Okay, sit down and talk wanted to come out. And we're going to leave it like that. Okay, so I'm going to give you this one too. All right. Sit down and talk says a number of things because I'm thinking of the twos yet again. Scorpio, you're going to have to sit down and face the truth and sit down and talk. You may need to talk with the significant other that some of you may feel like you're juggling with. Okay, you can be juggling with a current connection and you're like, listen, this is just a little too much for me. I feel like this person never has time for me. They never have enough availability for me. It's just too much. And you may have to actually sit down and be honest with this person about your feelings. Now, as some of you Scorpios are dealing with two partners, you may have to sit down and, talk to both and see, just by talking to them, seeing what the reaction you're going to get from two partners and two of them, and you will know what decision you have to make. For other Scorpio, you might have to sit down and have a talk with self and really say, what am I doing here? This is what I want. So I just really feel like sitting down and communicating will be very, very important, because I do feel for some of you Scorpios, you're holding a lot of emotions in, okay? That's what I am picking up. Now, we have here about your ex was a lesson to get you prepared for someone better. Some of you, we even have here the divorce working in your favor, standing tall and remain truthful. And I did see another card want to come out about being free from a marriage. So if some of you are newly divorced or going through a divorce right now, or even you just went through a major breakup, or perhaps you're trying to wonder, okay, why did I ever meet this person? Why did I cross paths with this person? This person was definitely a life lesson. This was your karmic partner. You guys were supposed to meet, but this was getting you, better and equipped for your true love, your soulmate to come in. But it also was getting you more prepared about your worth. And I feel like for some of you, you had a marriage or relationship, believe it or not, it has made you very strong. I feel like a lot of you are embarking more on your dreams. You are loving yourself and knowing your worth. So even though they was a shitty person, you still could thank them, because you will probably say to yourself, you know what, I'm gonna thank you anyway, because if you didn't come in my life, you know, would I even have loved myself the way I love myself now? Okay. And for some of you, if you are going through a divorce and you're going through some legal fees or court situations, that is going to work in your favor, okay, for some of you. So we have here, I want you, but I want her too. I just said with the Two of Pentacles, it does seem like two energies. So perhaps you can be dealing with two people, or perhaps you can be in a third party situation. And it doesn't have to be a her, it can be any pronoun. And this probably can have you confused as well too. Like, is this what I really want? Is this really what I want to settle out for? So definitely having a much needed conversation with whoever got you all overwhelmed and all over the place will be very important, so that you can just finally make sense of things and make clarity. Because one thing Scorpios don't like is to be all over the place. Scorpio likes to have their priorities and everything together. And it's not saying you guys can't work under pressure, because you could, but it's like you want to have it all together. You don't like feeling confused. You don't like being in your head, because when you're in your head, it just causes you to be in an emotional state. Okay, so I do feel for some of you Scorpios, like sitting down and talking and getting the answer to everything is going to come sooner than what you think. And like I said, for some of you, you might be the one to make the initiative. You might have to sit down and have a deep talk with yourself, or it definitely could be your significant other is going to sit down and make a talk with you. And I do feel there's a lot of closure and clarity coming in. Okay. Now, this last card I feel, Scorpio, is a totally new, different energy. This is not coming from this overwhelmed energy you're getting with the Two of Pentacles. Someone wants to get to know you on a much deeper level. This can definitely be for Scorpios that are single. Okay, you made peace. You're not juggling. You're not stressing over any connections anymore. You're chilling. You know, you're stressed out, but it's not about love. It's about other things. This is someone new that's going to appear in your life, Scorpio. And this is someone that's really going to want to have a deep, committed relationship. And that is something that I feel like a lot of you Scorpios have been praying and manifesting for a very long time. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot going on for Scorpios. I'm trying to find my bag with the initials right now, and that seems to have disappeared. So that's what I'm looking for, because you guys were supposed to get your initials. Okay, I found it. I thought someone took the initials. I'm like, why on Scorpio's read? Okay, so let's give you some initials of possible new love coming your way. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. Okay, we got a couple that came out. Alrighty, so Scorpio, you have a couple that came out. So you have, all right, we have X coming out. So I definitely feel some of you might be still dealing with an X, or there even could be an X coming in wanting to talk as something. But X is really significant, okay? Or some of you just need that confirmation that this X that was in your life, because you could be contemplating why, and this was telling you this was a karmic person, okay? So we have EX, DF, SG, and V. The possible sun, moon, and rising signs that can surround you guys with love, or a person coming in could be a Cancer or an Aries, okay? Alrighty, Scorpio, make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising signs to give you more answers. And thank you for supporting my channel. Please continue to do so. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell button, and you guys can comment if you feel like any of this reading resonates for you, okay? Have a great week, Scorpio. Bye, guys.